Question 16. Is advertising the only way to entice a target market towards product? Explain. Answer. Advertising is not the only way to entice customers to buy the product. Advertising itself can't sell products or services. It is one of the elements in the marketing mix of product, price, place and promotion. And the four elements of the marketing mix when focused on consumer satisfaction results in attracting the target consumer to the product or service. Advertising is an effective tool to communicate, convince and induce purchaser behavior of consumers when all the other elements are aligned to consumers' tastes and interests. Question 17. What do you mean by reach and frequency? Do you think these factors are inversely proportional in a given budget? Why? Answer. The number of different persons or households exposed to a particular media schedule at least once during a specified time period is called reach, whereas the number of times within the specified time period that an average person or household is exposed to the message is called frequency. They are not inversely proportional. One can choose different channels to use different segments using appropriate frequency. However, within a segment the rule seems to be applied. Question 18. As a marketing manager of an insurance company, how do you go about designing an effective communication program for your company? Answer. Insurance is a pure service. The intangibility of the service makes it difficult for people to appreciate its worth. The advertisement campaign should therefore be straightforward and simple. The message can be benefit-based visual picturization, a comfortable, though bereaved family, old couple, happy, children's education, marriage, etc. Question 19. What is the difference between marketing and advertising? Answer. Advertising is paid, public, non-personal announcement of a persuasive message by an identified sponsor, the non-personal presentation or promotion by a firm of its products to its existing and potential customers. Marketing, the systematic planning, implementation and control of a mix of business activities intended to bring together buyers and sellers for the mutually advantageous exchange or transfer of products. Question 20. How would you involve yourself in a book club? Answer. Get together in a core group. It is much easier to get involved in a book club with 2 or 3 people who already have some connection. Sometimes you might find people to joining book club right away. Set a regular meeting time. As you can imagine, it is often difficult to coordinate that many schedules. Go ahead and set a regular meeting time and date for your book club with your core group. By setting the time, you avoid playing favorites when working around schedules and are upfront about what commitment is required. Look for advertisements of book clubs. The best advertising is often word of mouth. You could also look for a book club in other print media. Learning about established ground rules. Get together with your potential book club members and learn about ground rules should include how books are chosen, who hosts, who leads discussions, and what kind of commitment is expected. If you did not set the meeting time with your core group, do that now. Question 21. What is the Google click fraud? Answer. Click fraud is a type of internet crime that occurs in pay-per-click online advertising when a person, automated script, or computer program imitates legitimate user of a web browser clicking on an ad for generating a charge per click without having actual interest in the target of the ad's link. Click fraud is the subject of some controversy and increasing litigation due to the advertising networks being a key beneficiary of the fraud whether they like it or not. Question 22. What is photo editing? Answer. The photographs affecting negatively to the public sentiment and psychology should be avoided. Thus, before publishing a photograph in any media, it needs to be edited. Whether the photo has some massage to public and should consider the public interest. Question 23. What is different between advertisements and sales? Answer. Advertisement means creating awareness about the product to the world. Sales means make available that product in the market for using it by the consumers for an exchange of monetary value. Question 24. What are the advantages of franchising a restaurant? Answer. The advantages of franchising are: if you get the right franchise in the right place, it can be a lucrative opportunity. You do not have to come up with your own brand name and establish yourself from scratch. In most cases, you are relying on the franchise name to have a certain amount of awareness and a quality product that people know and want in your area. There is help, training available to get you up and running. Most franchises will train you to make their product and teach you how to run one of their units. There is marketing support already in place. You will have to pay for it, but with the big name franchises, there is advertising and promotional support. Question 25. What is the truth involved in advertising rules which applies to advertisers? Answer. 1. Advertisers should always ensure the following is kept in mind before advertising. 2. Advertising must always be highly truthful, non-deceptive. 3. Ads should be of fair deal. 4. Advertisers should always keep backups on the claims and have evidence for their advertising. Question 26. What are the evidences one should hold for the claims they get on the ads they put up? Answer. Whenever company runs an ad, it should have a reasonable basis for the claims they get, which is the evidences for the claims that they receive. These claims must be healthy and safe claims, and which has a competent and scientific evidences that is evaluated by qualified people and can be reviewed, modified, and can make additions to it. Question 27. What do you if you run out of ideas for new ad? Answer. One should always be creative when you are in advertising field. When you are running out of ideas, refer internet, forums, open source AdSense and blogs, advanced search engine options. Use various communication groups and approach them to get ideas. Question 28. What is the main cause for advertisement to be deceptive? Answer. An ad is deceptive when it omits any information or contains any wrong statement, as it is likely to mislead the customers who will be reacting reasonably under various circumstances, and which will help the customer to analyze and decide whether to buy or use the product. Question 29. What kinds of penalties are involved against a company that runs a deceptive ad? Answer. Penalties are considered on the nature of violation the company has done by using a deceptive ad. Usually penalties could be as follow. 1. Civil penalties. 2. Cease and desist orders. 3. Consumer redress. 4. Monetary compensation. Question 30. What do you know about internet advertising? Answer. Today internet is one of the easiest means to advertise, which in turn helps marketers to consume. There are certain rules which have to be followed and applied as similar to other forms of advertising. Those rules will help business and consumers to maintain the internet credibility, which is a highly effective advertising medium.